Richard Phillips reporting for the World Socialist website from Wollongong on the New South Wales south coast. On August 22nd, BlueScope Steel announced that it was axing over 1,000 jobs from its steel mills. 800 permanent jobs from the Port Kembla works that you see behind me, and 300 contractors jobs, as well as 300 full-time positions from the Hastings hot strip mill in Victoria. These jobs are being eliminated with the active support of the Gillard Labor government and the trade unions. 30 years ago, 23,000 workers were employed in the Port Kembla Steel works. If these job cuts are allowed to proceed, only 2,300 workers will be employed in the Port Kembla mills. Today we spoke to local residents and workers about the devastating social impact that this will have on their communities.
How long have you been here for?
I've been here for 16 years, so at the moment we've got 3,100. After the latest culling, I think we'll come down to just over 2,000 or so, which is quite sad. I've had from father to uncles worked here and then retired here. When I first started in 1995, my original thought was, well, I've got a job for life. But as everyone is aware now, that's no longer the case. It's pretty tough because the majority of the people that will leave here, they might not be able to get another job. It's simple as that, because the majority of the workforce, they're only semi-skilled. You know, they've got no trade or anything like that. The impact is going to be drastic. It's not just going to be the 1,200 people or so they're going to lose their jobs. That it's going to affect. There's a lot of up to maybe more than 40 companies that do contract work inside the steelworks. The majority of these companies, they feed off the steelworks. So that is going to affect all these small companies that use the steelworks. In the past, as far as I know, they used to take hundreds of apprentices. Now, I think they'd be lucky to take 100, if that. Before it used to be in the 100. So, and these not only apprentices, also trainees. Now, their job prospects in here, they're virtually gone. It's going to be devastating for the lot.
It's frightening for the town because a lot of other businesses rely on the steelworks for their work, like engineering companies, accountants, you know, courier companies, all those sorts of people rely on the steelworks. So there's been massive redundancies here in some of the public service departments. Well, what it means is that the wages in Wollongong are driven so low, they're well below what you would get in city jobs. So it keeps it low because people don't like to change jobs. They're fearful of losing their jobs. So, you know, something that you might earn 100,000 for in Sydney, you probably get 60,000 for in Wollongong. So, you know, that keeps people poor.
Been in the steelworks, this is my 23rd year in the steelworks. I don't think it's going to be there for another 10 years. I think it'll be gone within 5. Yeah, they've offered, 50 jobs mining jobs in Illawarra. I think most of them will be taken up by tradespeople, electrical and mechanical tradespeople. And the rest of them are either got to go to Queensland or Western Australia. So at the moment, I'm not prepared to do that.
Well, my dad's a crane driver for BlueScope, and he's really worried at the moment. He's 54 and he's deaf, has bad knee, and if he loses his job, he probably won't get another one. So it's pretty bad at the moment, and everything with, super going down in the... he's probably lost a lot of money from his super as well, so he's going to be struggling if he does lose his job. If my dad loses his job, then my mum will have to work 5 days a week, and she's a nurse and she has hurt knees. So she's going to be working 5 days a week, and all of us will have to chip in. And
I work in raw materials handling, so we just take all the material off the ships and distribute it through the blast furnaces and cinder plant and stuff like that.
Right. And what were your thoughts when you first heard about this?
I was shattered, absolutely shattered. To see that many people that are going to be put out of jobs for an area so big like this, it's been pretty devastating actually. We've read in the newspapers and stuff like that they're getting $3 million bonuses on the backs of 1,000 job cuts. That just makes you feel absolutely sick to the stomach to think that a manager can make a decision like that, look in the mirror at himself every day and take a $770,000 pay increase. If it keeps going this way, there won't be any more manufacturing in Australia. So it'll be nothing left. And if the government doesn't step in, I can't see anything in another 10, 15 years. I've been a Labor man all my life, and if all this goes through, the carbon tax, everything like that, I won't vote Labor again. And I've been voting since my whole family's voted Labor. I won't vote it again.
Yeah, I worked at the steelworks many years ago, back in the early 70s. The amount of people there employed to do jobs then, it's just unbelievable, the amount that's there now. And then to have this big cut of all these guys that depend on the steelworks to survive, pay their house payments, car payments, even to put their kids at school. How are they going to survive? What's the government going to do about it? About time they did something about it. Get out of government, put someone else there who can do the job. That's what they should be doing. Thank you.